Hi, guys. Welcome to another episode of me speaking to you. This is Dominic Wadraska, recording another video for YouTube. I want to tell people. Well, first off, have you ever thought of communication and how we speak to people? I have, and sometimes it doesn't really go well with a lot of people. And it could be tone of voice, it could be facial expressions, which some people, see, but us as blind people, we don't see that. But I want to focus more on advocacy, self-advocacy for that specific term. What is self-advocacy? Self-advocacy is when you advocate for yourself about what your needs are and how you'd like those accommodations to be set into play. Now, for me, I have to advocate for myself a lot more, and a lot of people with disabilities, especially blindness, we have to advocate for ourselves, because how else can we get our needs met? If you don't advocate for yourself, you don't get your needs. I'm going to say that again. If you don't advocate for yourself, you don't get your needs. Lots of people who have disabilities, I've seen in many group chats, are afraid to advocate for themselves. Some, they just don't want to put a burden on people. They feel like they are putting a burden on people, which that's not true. And others, they feel that they feel like that's their fault that they have a disability. And how I know that information is because I've seen it in other group chats that I've been in. I'm not naming the group chats because that is personal information. But I do have a lot of things to share with you. And it all goes to self-advocacy. Again, self-advocacy is when a person advocates for themselves and speaks up for themselves and tells others what that person needs. So how do we advocate for ourselves? Well, we advocate for ourselves in many different ways. But some people choose the wrong way to advocate for themselves. And you say, well, Dominic, how should we advocate for ourselves? Well, as we know, there's a wrong way and there's a right way. And you say, well, what is the right way? Be assertive. That is key. Be assertive. Do not be passive or aggressive. Be assertive. Because I'm going to give you a scenario, okay? But I'm going to tell you the reason of why you should be assertive and not aggressive or passive. Being passive means that you don't want to speak or you just let them slide, and you don't say anything. Okay. And I don't know why I made that noise, but anyway, passive is when you just let them slide. You don't do anything. Or if somebody asks you, you just do it just to do it. You don't want confrontation. Okay. Aggressive, this is how some people do it. Well, I need this, and if you don't do this, well, I'm going to do this, and should I have to do this for you? That's an example of aggression, okay? We don't need that, okay? Assertiveness is what we need. So let me give you an example. I was talking to somebody in a public place. I'm not sure, or I think it was the Rehab Center for the Blind in South Dakota. And she said, "Hey, Dominic." And I simply said, "Hey, Grace," or "Hey, Joseph," or whoever. So I'm throwing out a person's, or not throwing out a person's name, but, putting an example. I said, "Hey, so-and-so." I said, "Can we please talk when we get to the multipurpose room? I'm trying to get to the multipurpose room without distractions." And they simply complied to what I wanted. That is basically being assertive. So, how can we advocate for ourselves in the right manner? By being assertive and stating it straight and to the point. Do not be condescending. Do not be angry. Do not just let it slide. Do not be passive. Be assertive and, be respectful but firm. That is what assertiveness is. Is that you are respectful and you are firm. So, self-advocacy is key in life. No matter where you are, no matter how you got there, or how you feel, no matter who you are, we all have to advocate for ourselves. Because self-advocacy is key. Thank you.
Speech on. Stop recording video.